watch it. Whoa, there we go. Sorry about that, I got caught. I was having fun with that song. I think still. Sorry, we were watching a movie. I didn't realize it was still playing. All right. I'll be back in about. No, I'm just kidding. You know what? I'm gonna let Claudia watch it. You'll hear it in the background, but she can't hear anything I'm doing right now. Like if I talk real quiet, she can't even hear me. You know what? This mic isn't even on now. It is. So. Sorry, everybody. Why am I so goofy? I get on camera and it's like I turn into this goofball. No, I'm actually that way behind the camera too. There we go. Now we got some sound going on there. Man, I'm digging this organ sound on this thing. I don't know if you guys can't see the whole keyboard, but I've got a Yamaha YC88. I had to look at it to see what model it is. But it has got these drawbars for an organ, and I've never played organ. I mean, very, very limited, and I don't really know a whole lot about an organ and how the drawbars work and all that, but I'm learning. So, but man, I got a real cool sound going on right now. Just funky. And then you put this little vibrato thing on here. It emulates a Leslie speaker. Right there. anyways, it's kind of cool. So how's everybody doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing well. If you're there and you want to let me know, just give me a hi. I do have the chat open here. I'm going to open it up a little bit bigger so that I can keep my eye on it and see what y'all are saying. But welcome to Thursday Night Live. Going to pop this open, make it bigger. There we go. Now I can see what's going on. So I hope you're having a great holiday season so far. I know that we are. I keep seeing the delivery trucks pull into my driveway, and my porch keeps getting these boxes on it. I'm not sure if any of those boxes are for me or not. Where'd my wife go? Okay. You know what though? Hey Claudia? Yeah? You want to light up that Christmas tree? Sure. Okay, cool. So don't tell her. All right. I promise I won't crack any boxes open until Christmas. What's that? None of the boxes are yours. She heard me. All right, well, hey, let's play some music. So it looks like I've got 4 people on here right now, and I'm sure that more will be coming along. But if you want me to know that that you're here, like I said, just give me a hello on there, and I will be able to see you, and I will be able to acknowledge you. I'm looking at a song here. Oh boy, did I just do that? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Do you guys remember that song? I did it, I think, last week. Let's see if we can do that one, because it is kind of beginning to look a lot like Christmas out there. It's not snowing or anything in Tennessee, but I hear that it's snowing in Michigan. Am I right, my Michigan peeps? I got any Michigan peeps out there right now? I think they're getting some snow. So at least the upper part of Michigan is. So let me get a key here. You know, I come into this just open-minded. I'm not here to perform or do anything polished that's going to, you know, trying to impress you or anything like that. I'm just having fun. And so I come into these every Thursday night totally unprepared. I mean, I might, if I think of a couple songs, I'll try to get the lyrics ahead of time. But for the most part, I just want to take your requests and have a good time and just enjoy the company, and hopefully brighten your night up is my goal. So I know I get a lot of friends from high school that join me on here, which is really, really cool. And just, you know, a lot of my friends, but then I meet a lot of new people too. So right now we are actually we are broadcasting on Facebook Live and my How to Play channel on YouTube, as well as Twitch. So I'm on 3 platforms, and just trying to share music with y'all. So let's get a key for this. We could try it there. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Got to get some chords now. Everywhere you go, take a look at the 5 and 10 glistening once again. We'll get it. The candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is a holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the bitch of Barney and Ben. Dolls that will talk and we'll go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. That's a lot of words to say really quick. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel and one in the park as well, and sturdy kinds that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that will make them ring is the carols that you sing right within your heart. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that will talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you can go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel and one in the park as well, and the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that will make them ring is the carols that you sing right within your heart. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. There. We aren't, oh, they're not getting any snow yet. Hey, Sherry, good to see you on there. Don't have any snow. All right. Maybe it's just, is it kind of like in the northern part of Michigan? It seemed like I saw something just recently that they were getting a lot of snow, probably up by Traverse City and all that, I bet. So, there, that's a good little warm-up one. Let's see if I can find another Christmas song. Christmas songs are cool. Okay, that's not a Christmas song. I know I'm probably going to get another request for this because I know people have requested it multiple times before, but there's Frosty the Snowman was a happy, jolly soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump, that's better. Thumpity thump thump over the hills of snow. Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, let's run and we'll have some fun now before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, saying, catch me if you can. He led them down the streets of town right to the traffic cop, and he only paused a moment when he heard him holler, stop. Oh, for Frosty the Snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye, saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump over the hills of snow. All right. I need some Wate. Those of you who don't know, Wate is Indian. I don't know if it is or not, but I was gonna say for water. I was just being stupid. Now I probably offended somebody. So all right, let's look and see what else we got here in the Christmas realm. Of course, we got Rudolph. Should know that one by heart, right? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. All right, let's move into something else. Let's see. Hey Gary, hey Bobby. All right, we're just doing some Christmas songs. Got another one for you. A classic Bing Crosby. Says, let me get a better key. Okay, let's try it in this key. I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Yes, I'll be home for Christmas. You can plan on me. have snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree. Oh, you know, Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. For I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams, if only in my dreams. That's a great song. I love it. Oh, yeah, you know, I'm glad you said that, Gary, because today is my dad's birthday. And my dad passed away about 2.5 years ago. So I've been thinking a lot about him today, and we had a lot of great times musically together throughout the years. He's the one that taught me how to play guitar, first of all, and how to play bass guitar, and gave me my first job in his band, and went half and half on a piano for me when I was taking interest in that. And he was always so supportive of me in life, but especially we had that bond of music between us, and that was so cool. My dad was a great musician. He had a great ear. He could, he taught me all about singing harmonies and all that stuff. And I really miss him. So, just thinking a lot about him today. But Gary mentioned a song, Old Flame. That was one that he used to do. Man. Got to think of how that started out. I saw them staring at each other, something like that. So, I'm going to look it up just so I don't fumble around. So give me just 1 second here. But yeah, I was in a band with my dad. What happened is he had a bass guitar player that quit, and he had been going through different band members. He was always the head of the band, and he told me one day, I was about 11 or 12, and he said, "You're going to be my bass player." And so he went and he bought me a bass that was a smaller one that I could play. And the reason he did that is because he got tired of musicians just kind of quitting and just get one trained and sounding good, and then they'd leave for whatever reason. So he was going to make me his bass player. So he spent time with me and went through, and we learned like 40 songs. And of course, I knew a lot of them anyways, because I was always sitting around while he was practicing, and he would have rehearsals at the house, and I would sit and just watch everybody. And so he just coached me and taught me how to play those songs on the bass. And when I believe I was 12, he took me out on my first gig. And I can remember, oh my gosh, being so tired because you're standing up there, and I got this bass guitar. I mean, I'm just a little guy anyways. And at one point, because it was a wedding, we started like 9 o'clock, and we weren't done till like 1 in the morning, and I wasn't used to staying up that late, so I am getting so tired. I'm almost falling asleep. Well, not standing up. First thing he did is he got me a chair, like about the third set. He's like, let's get you a chair up here. So he got me a chair, and I sat in the chair, and he, I can just remember, though, at that point, almost falling asleep, but kind of catching myself a couple times. But I made it through the night, and that was the beginning of that journey, which was really cool. We spent 4 or 5 years together in a band, and it was great. And Gary was a part of that band, my best friend Gary from high school, and at one point when we were teenagers, and it's just very special memories. So with that said, let's pull up Old Flame. I'm realizing I'm not a good multitasker. I knew that already. But here the whole time I'm talking, I'm trying to type, and I'm not even able to type them because I can't do 2 things at once. It's a wonder I can play piano and sing. And that's debatable. So, okay, there we go. I think I got it right there, Gary. All right, let's give her a shot. Hey, Darla. This is from my dad. Was that? Okay. Gary's going to tell me if this is the right key. Yeah, I think that this is good. If it's not, it's close enough. So, trying to think of how it started out. It's just probably. I saw her staring at each other. I saw your eyes begin to glow, and I could tell you both were lovers, and you ain't hiding nothing that I don't know. There's an old flame burning in your eyes that tears can't drown and makeup can't disguise. Now that old flame might not be stronger, but it's been burning longer than any spark I might have started in your eyes. You said it ended when he left you. You say your love for him is gone, but those old memories still upset you. For I might be a memory before too long. There's an old flame burning in your eyes. The tears can't drown and makeup can't disguise. Well, that old flame might not be stronger, but it's been burning longer than any spark I might have started in your eyes. There's an old flame burning in your eyes. The tear can't drown and makeup can't disguise. Well, that old flame might not be stronger, but it's been burning longer than any spark I might have started in your eyes. Yeah, so that was that Alabama that sang that? I think it was. But that was one that we used to do in the band. Maybe I'll do a bunch of songs, try to remember some that we did in the band. Do you remember any more, Gary? I got to get some water. Hey, Claudia, can you give me a glass of water? So, let's see. There was hey, Julie. You guys made it safely, I see, to Arizona. It's awesome. I was trying to think of some that my dad did in the band in tribute to him tonight because it's his birthday. So I wish I had his old song list here, but I remember we did another Alabama song. Thank you. Oh, I did it again. I hit that microphone. Nothing like good old agua. All right. Oh, play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to a Cajun hideaway. Drift away like Tom Sawyer. Ride a raft like old Huck Finn. Take a nap like Rip Van Winkle. Daydreaming again. It'll take me a while to get these chords right. Whoa, play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to a Cajun hideaway. Now, what was the second verse on that, Gary? You still on there with me, Gary? I think it was climb along tall hickory, bend over skinhead cats, playing baseball with sheared rocks, using sawmill slats for bats. Play some back home, come on music that comes from the heart. Play something with lots of feeling, 'cause that's where music has to start. Oh, play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to a Cajun hideaway. Then they had all the harmonies in there. The fiddle would kick in. But yeah, you get the idea. That was one of the songs that my dad would do. I remember another one too. It's kind of the lyrics aren't the best, but it was, I'm trying to think who did this song. It was called Linda on My Mind. Was it maybe Conway Twitty or something like that? Well, I'm lying here with Linda on my mind. Next to me, my soon-to-be, the one I left behind. That's not a good song. And Lord, it's killing me to see her cry. I know I'm lying here beside her with Linda on my mind. That was one that we used to do. We did a lot of country stuff back in that phase. It seemed like we did some Ronnie Millsap stuff, which was really cool. I don't know if I don't know if I did this one or not, but I'm just kind of remembering it right now. What a difference you made in my life. What a difference you made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. What a difference you've made in my life. What a change you have made in my heart. What a change you have made in my heart. You replaced all the broken parts. What a change you have made in my heart. Love to me was just a word in a song that hadn't been way overused. But now I joined in the singing, 'cause you've shown me love's true meaning. That's why I wanna spread the news. What a difference you've made in my life. What a difference you've made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. What a difference you've made in my life. What a change you have made in my heart. Oh, what a change you have made in my heart. You replaced all the broken parts. What a change you have made in my heart. Sorry guys, let me take a drink of water again. And love to me was just a word in a song that had been way overused. But now I joined in the singing, 'cause you showed me love's true meaning. That's why I wanna spread the news. What a difference you've made in my life. What a difference you've made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. What a difference you've made. What a difference you've made in my life. Oh, yeah, I gotta wash this stuff down. What is going on? It must have been that greasy hamburger I ate. Oh, wow. So that was, I know my dad really loved Ronnie Millsap stuff. That's how you feel about your Julie. I was thinking that too about Claudia, and I was also thinking about the Lord. It could almost be a prayer to the Lord. What a difference you've made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. What a difference you made. Love to me was just a word in a song that had been way overused. Yeah, just it's cool. Great song, man. Great song lyrics. Try some whiskey. Yeah, I don't think I have any of that around here, unfortunately. That probably would work. I just got to get over it is what I got to do. So I'm going to turn these headphones down just a hair. So I'll sing out a little bit better, not hold back as much. I think that'll help. Yeah. Hey, Roland. Roland's my brother, by the way, for those of you who are on here. Him and Julie, my sister-in-law, they're out in Arizona. They've got a travel duet of buildings that they haul over there, and one is their van, which is decked out. It's awesome. It's almost like a mini motorhome. It's got everything in it, but they use that as their bedroom, and then they pull behind them a trailer that when they get to their destination, they take their side-by-side, which they have out, and then they arrange that, and it's like their living room. It's their living quarters. It's really cool. And that's what they do all the time. They don't even, that's their life right now, which is very adventurous, and it's pretty cool that they made that step and they're enjoying every minute of it. So they're out in Arizona right now. Okay, I'll have Roland says I'll have a shot for you. All right, maybe that'll help me, Roland. But anyways, it's kind of a tribute night to my dad right now because it is my dad's birthday. And so I was just trying to think of some of the songs that my dad, who was a musician, who had a band all the time that I was ever, before I was born. And so that's all we ever knew was Dad had his band. And I was privileged to be a part of it for by 5 years, something like that. And as a young teenager and growing up, and that's how I started learning music, is through my dad. So he passed away a couple years ago, and so just kind of doing a tribute to him on his birthday. So trying to think some other songs that Dad did in the band. I know we did a couple Alabama songs that we did. We just did a Ronnie Millsap song. I remember another. I think it's a Ronnie Millsap song that Dad used to do. Dad sang most of the songs. I didn't like to sing because, for one thing, at 12 years old, my voice was changing. And I go to sing, kind of like tonight. I go to sing and my voice would crack. But he forced me to do it because he wanted to help develop me. He saw something in me. And he would have me sing harmonies with him, which I didn't mind doing that. And then he would start throwing me a song, and he'd throw me another song, and have me learn that. And before you knew it, I was singing some of the songs, But Dad did most of the singing. But it was like, I'm having daydreams about night things in the middle of the afternoon, while my hands make a living, my mind's home loving you. I'm having daydreams about night things in the middle of the afternoon, and every night you make my daydreams come true. I gotta remember the verse. All day long I've been working this job, and time slows down to a crawl. When I'm not thinking about you, I'm watching the clock on the wall. Well, it's goodbye factory and hello love. There's a smile upon my face, 'cause I'm back in the arms of my sweet love, where my thoughts have been all day. I'm having daydreams about night things in the middle of the afternoon, while my hands make a living, my mind's on loving you. I'm having daydreams about night things in the middle of the afternoon, and every night you make my daydreams come true. And every night you make my daydreams come true. There was that. I always liked the way Dad did that. He did a really good job on that song. I remember one of the first songs he had me do. He says, "What do you like to do?" says, I know Dad didn't sing this one, but if you can do leader of the band. I was thinking about that today, actually, because my dad was always the leader of the band. And there was a song that came out by Dan Fogelberg called Leader of the Band. And I always thought of Dad when I heard it. And when Dad was getting dementia and it was starting to, take him over more and more, I sang him that song. I remember one night I was sitting on the love seat, we called it, and he was at his usual spot. He had a spot at the table that was right next to it, and I was singing that song, and he started crying because my dad was a storyteller, and what he loved about music was the story that it told. It wasn't, with me, I was always about the chords and the melodies, and sometimes when I sing some of these songs, I'm thinking, that's what that said? Because I never really took the time to listen to the words. And I've gotten better at that through the years, especially after being a Christian and being involved in worship and that. I mean, words are everything. So, anyways, he was hearing those words, and he realized, he thought it on his own. I didn't say this song reminds me of you or anything like that, but he started crying. He said, that's me. I said, yeah, Dad, that's you. So I'm going to have to look this one up because I always get stumbled in a couple of spots here. So let me look it up. Here I go with my iPad again. Okay, leader of the band. Let's get those words up. You know what I didn't type in? I didn't type in the word lyrics. Let's try that again. But yeah, this song is really cool. And the cool thing, one of the cool things is actually both of my brothers are musicians as well. My brother Roland plays bass guitar mainly and plays other things as well. My other brother Roger is a drummer, but both of them have great musical ears. But they didn't play until they got older in life, and where Dad kind of groomed me as a young boy. But I just had a passion for it. He could see that, I think, right off the bat. And my brothers developed that through the years. I think I pushed them too hard. I was always trying to get them to sing stuff with me when I was young, and they were just little kids. I probably pushed them away, but it's like let's get it. Let's see if we can do it in that key. I think it starts out. I'll get it. An only child, alone and wild, a cabinet maker's son. His hands were meant for different work, and his heart was known to none. He left his home and went his lone and solitary way, and he gave to me a gift I know I never can repay. A quiet man of music, denied a simpler fate. He tried to be a soldier once, but his music wouldn't wait. He earned his love through discipline, a thundering velvet hand. His gentle means of sculpting souls took me years to understand. The leader of the band is is tired and his eyes are growing old, but his blood runs through my instrument and his song is in my soul. My life has been a poor attempt to imitate the man. I'm just a living legacy to the leader of the band. My brothers' lives were different, for they heard another call. One went to Chicago and the other to St. Paul. When I'm in Colorado, when I'm not in some hotel, living out this life I've chose and come to know so well. Thank you for the music and your stories of the road. I thank you for the freedom when it came my time to go. I thank you for the kindness and the times when you got tough. And Papa, I don't think I said I love you near enough. Of the band is tired and his eyes are growing old, but his blood runs through my instrument and his song is in my soul. My life has been a poor attempt to imitate the man. I'm just a living legacy to the leader of the band. I am a living legacy to the leader of the band. Yeah, that is definitely a song that's a tribute to my father. Thanks for bringing that up, Roland. Oh, thanks, guys. I know one song that my dad would always want me to sing, and I don't know where he heard this one, or probably just heard me doing it one time, but it was, and I'm not gonna look up the words. If I mess it up, just please forgive me. It's, Mary, did you know that your baby boy, let me get a different key. Mary, did you know that your baby boy, what's the first words? Hey, Jackie. One day walk on water. I think it's that. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Whoops, let me get a different sound here. Did you know that your baby boy has come to make us new? And this child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby was trod. And when you kiss your little baby, you have kissed the face of God. Oh, Mary, did you know? Oh, the blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again, the lame will leap, the dumb will speak the praises of the Lamb. Excuse me, I can't get that high. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nations? Mary, did you know that your baby boy was Lord of all creation? Did you know that your baby boy was heaven's perfect lamb, and this sleeping child you're holding is the great I am. Oh, yeah. Gina. Oh, Rob takes. I thought that was a request. I'm like Gina Carrier. I don't know that song. Oh, hey Laura. Laura is in a band with Roland and Julie, and it's good to have her on here. Jennifer, I see you on there, and of course Jackie, I said hi to you. I hope I didn't miss anybody. You know, if I'm singing, I'm not really looking at the chats to see what's happening. But hey, if you guys have any requests, let me know. And meanwhile, I'm just going to pull something up here. I had a rehearsal last night with a potential band, and man, we were singing all these songs, and I literally blew my voice out. I could hardly talk by the time I got home because we were singing all these songs. I didn't have a mic, so I was belting them out. And I thought, man, I can't believe I'm hitting this high, and I paid for it. So, yeah, that happens once in a while. But I think that's good to stretch your voice like that and kind of sing out of range sometimes and force yourself. I think it increases your range. Oh, Dad sang that one? Oh, Mountain Music. I already did that one, Roland, actually. Blue Christmas. That's an Elvis song, right? Let's take a look at that one. Let me pull her up here. Can you hear the sirens going on around me and the dogs barking? Yeah, we have a lot of activity around this area here. We live close to a city, but just on the outskirts, and so we get a lot of activity going on, fires and police cars going by. But I love it out here. It's awesome. I think everybody should move to Tennessee. That's all I got to say about that. I'll have a blue, right? Christmas without you. I'll be so blue. Just thinking, I don't have an Elvis impersonation voice, about you. Decorations of red and green. No, that ain't. decorations of red on a green Christmas tree. My internet just went out. Boy, it sucks to be me. I'll have a blue. What happened? I just lost everything all of a sudden. Let's try this again. It did go out on me. Everything disappeared on my screen. Oh yeah, there we go. Won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. We got to get in a different key. I see that request, Jennifer. I was trying to work it in like a medley. Let's go. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Let's get a piano. 'Twas grace that taught my soul to fear, and grace my fears relieved. Oh, how precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. Oh, I can't remember the last lyric to that. Hey Sherry, but when we first begun, amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. For I know that I once was lost, oh, but thank God now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Oh, oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's flames burn. Long lay the world, sin and error pining, till he appears and brought its word. I'm forgetting the words. Help me out, Sherry. Hope. There we go. The weary world rejoices in yonder a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night. Oh, night divine. There we go. There's O Holy Night. I'm trying to catch them on the list as they come down and try to go right into them before I have time to chicken out. No, that's a beautiful song. I know I say that all the time, but they are. There's just so many great songs out there. And you forget about them, then you play them again. It's like, wow, that is such a gorgeous song. Okay, these things are kind of messing me up a little bit here. I'm trying to get used to it. I got some new molded in-ears, and I'm not quite used to it. I'm still hearing a lot of my head voice. Kind of is distracting a little bit. So it's just a matter. I got to wear them more and get used to them. That's why I'm wearing them tonight. How great thou art. Yeah. Okay, so if it was in this key, would be oh Lord my God, right? When I in awesome wonder consider all the work thy hands have made. I think it's I hear the rolling thunder. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to anybody else have any requests? not sure I know the Hawaiian Christmas song. Oh, something Kaliki Maka. No, I don't, not familiar with that one. Kalijah. Now that was one my dad used to do. He used to do it, especially when my nieces and my sons were around. He would get them going and get them dancing around. And we were trying to remember the words to this the other day. Kalijah was a wooden Indian standing in the square, right? Fell in love, let me get a different key. Fell in love with the Indian maid with the coal black hair. Kalijah. Can't remember that part. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Then you get the kids dancing around. Poor old Kalijah, he never got a kiss. Poor old Kalijah, don't know what he missed. Is it any wonder that his face was red? Kalijah, that poor old wooden head. And then something happened. The Indian maid gotten bought by somebody. One day, something customer by the store. Oh, Kalijah, he took the maiden far away, but oh, Kalijah stayed. Kalijah. So I'm like sitting there lonesome as could be, wishing he was still an old pine tree. Poor old Kalijah, he never got a kiss. Poor old Kalijah, he don't know what he missed. Is it any wonder that his face was red? Kalijah, that poor old wooden head. And it was so much fun, man. You get those kids dancing around. He was quite the entertainer. Yeah, for those of you maybe just jumped on, I'm just kind of reminiscing. I was doing it earlier of songs that my dad would sing. He was a musician and he always had a band, and I had the pleasure of being in his band for a while. And it's his birthday today, even though he had passed a couple years ago. And so I was just honoring him by kind of singing some of the songs that he liked to sing. So we were trying to think of some. I got my brother online here, and he's remembering some for me. And Gary Jagodzinski, my best friend from high school, was giving me some suggestions too. But we can sing anything. So if you got a request, just let's just sing happy birthday to my dad. Happy birthday to you up in heaven. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you. He'd be laughing right now and getting a kick out of it. And he used to sing this birthday song every time it was our birthday. What was that song, Roland? He would say it's something about... What was it? Was it a song or a little poem? I can't remember. If it comes to me, I'll I'll say it. But something. Happy birthday, you little brat. Something I give to you, a baseball bat. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. He had something funny that he would always do. And I'm thinking about his victory dances. Every time, like if we played cards or if we played ping pong especially, he'd get us downstairs and he'd get us playing ping pong with him, and he never, ever would show us any mercy at all. I mean, he always won until we started getting better than him. And then he got ticked. But he would, every time he'd win, I mean, he'd slam those ping pong balls. Half the time they'd miss the table, and you'd get all these welts on your arm from the ping pong ball. You're trying to dodge them. He's really competitive for fun. And then he would always do this little dance, and he'd run around and sing this little song. Da 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 da. It was funny. And the funny thing is, I was watching Everybody Loves Raymond not too long ago, and it was a ping pong episode, and the dad was doing the same thing. It wasn't that same song, I don't think, but he had a little thing that he would do, a little victory thing, a little victory dance. It's like, oh my gosh, I guess maybe my dad wasn't unique in that. There must have been other dads that were like that too. I think I was probably like that as well. But yeah, Roland says it was a poem. Oh my goodness. So let's see. I'll try to think of some more that Dad did, but in the meantime, we'll just kind of find another song here. Unless you guys got a request. I don't know. Let's try some guitar. I never do this, but what the heck? It's Thursday night, man. It's party night. Thursday night has become my new party night. Hey, it's actually in tune. Man, I need to cut my fingernails. It's another tequila sunrise, staring slowly across the sky. She said goodbye. He was just a hired hand, working on the dreams he planned to try. Days go by. Every night when the sun goes down, just another lonely boy in town, while she's out running round. She wasn't just another woman, so I couldn't keep from coming on. It's been so long. Oh, and it's a hollow feeling when it comes down to dealing friends. It never ends. Take another shot of courage. Okay, let me get that part right. Hold on. Take another shot of courage. Wonder why the right words never come. You just get numb. And it's another tequila sunrise. This old world still looks the same. Another frame. I see John Denver. Let's see. What's a good John Denver song? Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. You know what's kind of funny about this song is, not funny, but my brother Roland, who's online, I'm pretty sure this is the song that my dad used to sing to him, right? So it's very weird that you requested a John Denver song and then I'm playing this. So this is for Roland and Dad. Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. That's all my dad would sing, that part, but I know there's a verse to it. I'm gonna try to pull it out. If I had a song that I could sing for you, I'd sing a song. Na, 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 na. Couldn't quite get there, sorry, Roland. Sing with me in the chorus. Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes will make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. Yeah. Of course, you guys can see the comments there that are on Facebook. It says, Roland says, thanks, I remember sitting in his pickup truck and him singing this to me. Aww. That's cool. I don't know if Dad actually sang a song to me, like was my song or anything like that. I can't remember that. But I do remember one of the first songs he made me sing. He said, "You're gonna sing a song in the band." In my voice, like I was talking about earlier, my voice was in that crackling stage. I was between a boy and a man, and he said, "Pick one out. Pick one out that you want to sing." And at that time, it was Billy Joel had a song out, and it was like #1, and I just loved it. So I told him that one. So he learned it, and we did this song. What's the matter with it? Okay, I got to get the. No, I'm not. I can't keep crutching on the words. What's the matter with the clothes I'm wearing? Can't you tell that it's out of style? Should I get a pair of white? No. No, I'm not hitting the right words right off the bat, am I? Come on, somebody help me with the words here. What's the first line in that? What's the matter with it? Okay, I'm going to pull them up. You guys don't know them any more than I do, probably. Because it's an old song. Okay, let's pull this one up. It's called "It's Still Rock and Roll to Me." And I can't believe he let me do this, because it was totally not characteristic of our band at all. I think he was probably trying to expand our genre a little bit, and kind of taking advantage of my youth at the time and what I liked. But it worked, and so he let me do that song, and then he, would get me going on another one. And before I knew it, I was singing 2 songs in the band. Then it was 3, and then I got over my fear a little bit, and it started to become fun. I'm sorry about the delay here. This iPad just does not keep up very well for some reason. It's getting old. All right, let's see if this will pull it up. The car. No, that's verse 2. The car. Let's see if it was close. See if I had it right. Hey, I was right, man. Clothes. It was all about the clothes. This, I don't think this site has all the words, though. Oh, it's going to pull up an ad. Hold on. This should get me. They're pretty close anyways. All right. So it was. What's the matter with the clothes I'm wearing? Can't you tell that the tie's too wide? There we go. Maybe I should buy some old tab collars. Welcome back to the age of jive. Where have you been hiding out lately, honey? You can't dress trashy till you spend a lot of money. Neckbeard's talking about the new sound funny, but it's still rock and roll to me. Oh, there we go. What's the matter with the car I'm driving? Can't you tell that it's out of style? Well, I'm not even in key. Should I get a set of white wall tires? Are you gonna cruise the miracle mile? Nowadays you can't be too sentimental. Your best bet's true, baby blue continental. Hot funk, cool punk, even if it's old junk, it's still rock and roll to me. Ooh, it doesn't matter what they say in the papers, 'cause it's always been the same old scene. There's a new band in town, but you can't get the sound from the story in a magazine. Aimed at your average teen. That wasn't the right chords, but anyways, you get the idea. That was one of the first songs that I sang. Bought a pair of pink sidewinders and a bright orange pair of pants. You could really be a Beau Brummel, baby, if you just give it half a chance. Don't waste your money on a new set of speakers. You get more mileage from a cheap pair of sneakers. Next phase, new wave, dance craze. Anyway, it's still rock and roll to me. Yeah. Everybody's talking about the new sound funny, but it's still rock and roll to me. Yeah. So anyways, that was like the first song that I ever sang in the band. With my dad. Good times. Can you play that jazzy thing he did at the end of each set? Man, I don't remember that. Jazzy thing. What did he do? Jazzy. I do remember him doing something, but I can't remember what it was. What? Huh. I'll tell you one that he, that he did do, that he taught me, and this he learned from some guy that played jazz, and he asked him to teach him how to play this, and then he taught it to me. And then I don't remember what it did after that. There it is. But I don't even know what the name of that was, but I think it was Desafinato, I think he called it. But it was one that I loved to hear him play all the time, and he took the time to teach me, and I always appreciated that. And I can remember learning it and then trying to get that muscle memory intact, shutting all the lights off in my bedroom and trying to play it so I couldn't look at my fingers, and those things that musicians do to try to get better. So, anyways, yeah, if you have any more ideas, let me know. Otherwise, what was I doing the other night? I was like the Eagles. There's talk on the street, it sounds so familiar. Great expectations, everybody's watching you. People you meet, they all seem to know you. Even your old friends treat you like you're something new. Johnny come lately, the new kid in town. Everybody loves you, whoa, so don't let them down. You look in her eyes, the music begins to play. Hopeless romantics, here we can go again. But after a while, you're looking the other way. It's those restless hearts that never met. Johnny come lately, the new kid in town. Will she still love you when you're not around? There's so many things you should have told her, but night after night you're willing to hold her. Just hold her, tears on your shoulder. There's talk on the street, it's there to remind you. It doesn't really matter which side you're on. You're walking away and they're talking behind you. They will never forget you till somebody new comes along. Where you been lately? There's a new kid in town. Everybody loves him, oh well, and he's holding her, and you're still around. Oh my, 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 there's a new kid in town. There's a new kid in town. Ooh, everybody's walking like the new kid in town. Ooh, everybody's talking like the new kid in town. There's a new kid in town. I don't wanna hear it. There's a new kid in town. I don't wanna dad's special song. Oh man, I wish Mom was on here right now. That was Can I Have This Dance? And the story behind this is when my mom and dad met, my dad had gotten back from the service and he was at a dance in Otisville, Michigan at the hall, and he met my mom and my mom's sister, my Aunt Claircy, and he asked my mom to dance, and she danced with him, and he claims that he knew right away that she was the one. And he did this just probably jokingly, but my mom was kind of a very reserved lady, young lady. She was only 18 years old at the time, and you know, prim and proper. And my dad danced her over to his sister, which is my Aunt Nola, and said, "Hey Nola, this is the girl I'm gonna marry." And the rest was history. Actually, my mom, there was a little, my mom didn't like that at all. She was embarrassed, but he won her over. So one of the songs that they always liked was Anne Murray's Can I Have This Dance? Because it kind of told the story of how they met. Always, man, that's not the key. Let's get a different. Let's do it. I'll always remember the song they were playing the first time we danced, and I knew. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We'll get a different key. I'll always remember the song they were playing the first time we danced, and I knew as we moved together, held to each other, I fell in love with you. Could I have this dance for the rest of my life? Would you be my partner every night? 'Cause when we're together, it feels so right. Could I have this dance for the rest of my life? I'll always remember that magic moment when I held you close to me. Oh, as we swayed together, I knew forever, there we go, that you're all I'll ever need. Could I have this dance for the rest of my life? Would you be my partner every night? When we're together, it feels so right. Could I have this dance for the rest of my life? Oh, Darla says that her hubby and her song was, Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis. Yeah, Can't Help Falling in Love. Is that the one? Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling gently as something, what was it? Flows into the sea. Was meant for you, and you were meant for me. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. I think I got the words to that middle part again. As the river flows surely to the sea, I was meant for you, and you were meant for me. Take my life, no, take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. That's for Darla. Just for you, girl. How long has it been since your husband passed away? It couldn't have been that long. I can remember seeing that, on Facebook. But yeah, that's sad. That's sad, because Darla's a young lady. And I know my mom and dad got to enjoy 60 plus years together in 2020. In 2020, yep. Yeah, I'm sorry, Darla. So let's see what else we can sing here. 71. That's what I said. You're a young lady. Numbers seem less and less old the older you get. 71 is not old at all, I don't think. Thanks. Okay, let's find something else here. This was kind of a cool song. I think I may have done this last week. It was Little River Band. And it goes like, right? If there's one thing in my life that's missing, it's the time that I spend alone, sailing on the cool and bright clear water. There's lots of those friendly people, they're showing me ways to go, but I never want to lose their inspiration. Time for a cool change. I know that it's time for a cool change. Now that my life is so prearranged, I know that it's time for a cool change. I was born in the sign of water, and it's there that I feel my best. The albatross and the whales, they are my brothers. It's kind of a special feeling when you're out on the sea alone, staring at the full moon like a lover. Time for a cool change. I know that it's time for a cool change. Now that my life is so prearranged, I know that it's time for a cool change. I've never been romantic, and sometimes I don't care. I know it may sound selfish, but let me breathe the air. If there's one thing in my life that's missing, it's the time that I spend alone, sailing on the cool and bright clear water. It's kind of a special feeling out on the sea alone, staring at the full moon like a lover. It's time for a cool change. I know that it's time for a cool change. And now that my life is so prearranged, I know that it's time for a cool change. The time for a cool change. I know that it's time for a cool change. And now that my life is so prearranged, yes, I know that it's time for a cool change. If there's one thing in my life that's missing, it's the time that I spend alone, staring on the cool and bright clearing water. It's supposed to be sailing on the bright, cool and bright clear water. All right, yeah, that was a good one. All right, do I still got some peeps out there that want any requests? If not, I'll do just a couple more and we'll call her a night. Okay, how do I get out of this mode? There we go. Okay. Let's get the right sound here. Don't go changing to try and please me. You never let me down before. I don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. I would not leave you in times of trouble. We never could have come this far. I took the good times, I take the bad times, I take you just the way you are. Don't go trying some new fashion. No, don't change the color of your hair. You always have my unspoken passion, although I might not seem to care. I don't want clever conversation. I never want to work that hard. I just want someone that I can talk to. Hi, Faye. I want you just the way you are. I need to know that you will always be the same old someone that I knew. Oh, what will it take till you believe in me the way that I believe in you? I said I love you, and that's forever, and this I promise from the heart. I couldn't love you any better. I love you just the way you are. No, I never want to work that hard. I just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. know how to write those songs. I wonder if I can do this one. I didn't ever sing this one in the band, but we did it as a group. See if anybody remembers this one. Dance with me, I want to be your partner, can you see? The music is just starting, night is calling, and I am falling. Dance with me, fantasy could never be so killing, I feel free. I hope that you are willing, pick the beat up and kick your feet up. Dance with me, let it lift you off the ground. Starry eyes and love is all around us. I can take you where you wanna go. Oh, oh, dance with me, I want to be your partner, can you see? The music is just starting, night is calling, and I am falling. Dance with me. Let it lift you off the ground. Starry eyes and love is all around us. I can take you where you wanna go. Oh, 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 dance with me, I want to be your partner, can you see? The music is just starting, night is calling, and I am falling. Dance with me. Yeah. Something like that. All right, I am going to say goodbye, but hey, thanks a lot for listening and watching and singing along, hopefully, and we'll hopefully see you next week. All right.